And speaking of climate, how is the business and economic climate in the Eastern Shore of Maryland?
So here is the majority of it is medical field. There are quite a few hospitals here, the University of Maryland, and tourism, of course, and a lot of retail and realtors. There are a lot of us.
Well, in the state of California, one out of every six person is estimated to have the real estate license. So
Yes,
there are a
yes,
lot of
yes,
us.
yes.
Um, let's talk a little bit about outdoor living. What are some of the activities that are available in the Eastern Shore of Maryland?
Oh my goodness, tons.
Yeah,
So
yes.
obviously boating. Boating is one. Just leisure boating, cruising, sailboating, a lot of yacht clubs, and they do sailboat lessons and things like that. It is a big waterman's area, oysters, crabs, fishing. There's some hiking around, bike paths, taking your dog for, dog parks and walking. And there's just a lot of, no mountain climbing. We're pretty flat. You got the water. You don't want to be high, right? So, really the main thing is enjoying the water. We are surrounded, even if you don't live on the water, you are surrounded by many bodies of water and many marinas with access to get onto the water.
Wonderful. And from your perspective, what are the top benefits for someone considering a move or a purchase in the Eastern Shore of Maryland?
In my opinion, there's just nothing like being on the water. It's just blue therapy, right?
You said it. I was hoping you were going to say it.
It's so hard. I'm so frustrated with myself because I'm having such a hard time really, really explaining the feeling that you have and the relaxation and the tranquility. And you really literally feel like you're in another world.
I need to visit.
Okay, awesome.
And debating
Yes.
if I bring my husband and my daughter. So,
You can bring them both. Yes.
no, well, that's why I'm wondering if I'm going to have the tranquility.
Oh, truth. That's true.
In what ways do you, as a real estate agent, provide value to someone relocating from another region or state? And how do you differentiate yourself from other agents in the Eastern Shore of Maryland?
So I relocated here myself. So therefore, I can really share with them the experience. I've had clients ask me, how do they feel about outsiders? And, what do you do? And sure, you have that small town niche, and you just have some people that aren't crazy about outsiders just because they don't want growth, right? You always have those people that don't want growth. I've always said you can't stop growth. So I've experienced to myself and how to fit in and be a part of the community and really live it and enjoy what it has to offer. So I feel firsthand, I can definitely show them how to live and enjoy it. And there's so much to do to get involved in, and you'll find your people.
And I think you've said it twice, you've relocated. Where did you relocate from?
Not too far. I lived in Delaware.
Okay.
About an hour and a half, so not too far, but it is a totally different area.
Yeah.
Totally different. Yes.
And what's one piece of advice you would give someone who is thinking about relocating or purchasing in the Eastern Shore of Maryland? I was going to say Delaware.
Sorry. No, yeah. Well, first of all, reach out to me would be the first thing. Get some community guides. Like, we can provide you that information, show you what's going on, just get a feel for what it's like. Come visit. You're going to love it. You'll love it. You're almost, even though you work, obviously the majority of people work, I work, there's still something about it that makes you feel like you're kind of living a vacation life, even though you're, in the grind every day. So there's just something about it. So come feel it and stay for a while. There's tons of Airbnbs and things like that on the water that you could rent to get a feel to see if you really like it here.
Nice. I have, we vacation in Tahoe. We have a house in Tahoe.
Awesome.
And so, but when I'm up there, it's hard to go to work while the family's out on the boat or they're bike riding. It's a tough one.
That happens a lot, and it's challenging. I have to focus. I really have to focus. And so that really makes it, I could see like, ooh, this is a good boat day, hun. Should we get out on the boat today? Like, okay, we'll work this many hours and then we'll go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm hearing that the real estate market in the Eastern Shore of Maryland can be a little crazy. What do you think is causing it?
I think if you're looking for a waterfront property, let's face it, they're not making any more land, right?
Yeah.
And I think with COVID probably set a lot of people into that mindset as to, I need to enjoy my life. I need to follow that dream that I wanted. And I think that's what is really bringing the drive.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
We're seeing the same here.
Yeah.
And are you seeing multiple offers?
On some properties there are. Yes.
Okay. And the properties with the multiple offers, are those typically the turnkey?
Yes, absolutely. I had a client last year. We were in a multiple offer of almost a $6 million property, turnkey. It was a gorgeous, and they didn't want to go up too much higher, and they lost, and it was multiple offers. So
that happens quite often, unfortunately. And what I tell my clients is that was not your house. It was not meant to be.
That's right.
And
exactly.
But they look at me like, we really wanted it.
I know. I'm like, then let's
It's
go
hard.
up. Just do this.
Yes.
Just do this. You know, I think that it's really hard to go into a home when you're representing a seller. You just have to be gentle in the approach, you know, and look, and you can show examples. I can show an example of that home. Look, they were willing to pay that price for this home because it was move-in ready and it was ready to go. Yeah.
And it's great that you have those stats to be able to show.
Yes.
Where do you think most of your buyers are coming from?
We get a lot of them from DC, the Arlington, Virginia area. There's a county about 2 hours over, we call it over the bridge, Montgomery County, Maryland. A lot of them are coming from there. And
at least 2, you and your husband, from Delaware.
Yes. Yes. At least 2 from Delaware. Yeah. It's funny because people will say to us when I say we've moved from Delaware, they're like, people usually move from here to Delaware. Because they say taxes are better in Delaware, but I've lived it.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily the case. It depends.
And how do you see yourself evolving, your area evolving in the next few years, and what impact might that have on new residents?
I don't think we're going to see a lot of new construction because at least on the water, there are pockets of areas, you know, internal where there's some new construction going up, but it's not, the county here is very cautious with environmental. So if you're building on the water, there's a lot of standards and things like that, trees, you know, things that they want to do to protect the water. So it's not going to go crazy. And if someone's trying to build a custom home, it could take a year and a half, you know, just to get that done. There's a long permit process. So I don't see it really going crazy in regards to that because we only have so much land and so many houses.
Yeah. That's how we are. We're not on an island, we're a peninsula, but there's really not a lot of areas to build.
Yeah.
And so we're kind of landlocked.
Yeah.
So